starters for both teams. First, for the Department of Foreign Affairs, Emissaries. Let's start with our setter, number 1, Chamsigole. Outside hitter, number 2, Cassie Gikiliana. Millblocker, number 3, Jane De Leon. Outside hitter, number 7, Justin Reblesa. Opposite hitter, number 10, Erica Kirubin. Millwalker, number 11, Jenga Barrientos. Starting libero and their team captain at number 14, Yvonne Reyes. Head coach of the Emissaries, Jonathan Roldan. Calling on the starters of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lady Gunnar. Let's start with our outside hitter, number 1, Private Arian Pacardo. Setter, number 6, Sienna Lores. Outside hitter and their team captain at number 9, First Lieutenant Key Joy Metino. Millblocker, number 11, Petty Officer, 3rd Class, May Matulin. Opposite hitter, number 13, Wailin Lavado. Millblocker, number 15, Sergeant Josa Cabalsa. Starting libero at number 5, Rachel Andeguia. Head coach of the Lady Gunners, Sergeant Randy Valiorina.
As we take a look at the starting lineup of the DFA, Reblesa, Gikiliana, Barrientos de Leon, Kerubin, Kaole, and Yvonne Reyes is the libero. They're going up against some grizzled veterans from the AFP, and some of them are familiar names.
Well, for the AFP, I think they find themselves in a place that they're unfamiliar with, not the best start para dito sa koponan ng AFP. For DFA, on the other hand, I think this somehow also gives them a bit of hope,
Yep.
going up against former champions.
And you're probably catching the former champs not at their best, but let's see if the former champs can rise to the challenge and start collecting more wins as the tournament progresses. We are underway. Kaole with the set, and the first point already on the board courtesy of Reblesa. Slow mag-start ang AFP this particular year, this particular season. And on the opening day, you and I did AFP against PNP. That was 5 sets. In the meantime, that is inside on the first strike of Cabalsa.
I think for games like this, na gagawin ng AFP, it's really important that they feel the control.
Yeah,
Yun yung I think hinahanap din nila ngayon kasi kadalasan sila yung humahabol.
ito Messi. They're trying to make do. It's heaved over. It is already. It's already declared outside. So the DFA is on top for the moment, 2-1 in our second game here today. All set to serve for the DFA is Abarientos. Rachel serve. Olores is the setter. Tapped over by Cabalsa. The set, the blast, and the miss this time by Reblesa.
For DFA, we know that they will be going a lot to Reblesa.
Ito yung ating favorite pastime names, Joza. Ito yung spelling ng Joza. Hindi yung typical D-Y-O-S-A. Ito J-O-Z-Z-A.
Joza.
Okay. And there's a delivery by May Madulid, who makes it 3-2 in favor of the Gunnar. Here's Cabalsa's serve. The attack through two blockers. Reblesa knocking that in. Tied at 3. Justin Reblesa will serve. Betinho keeping it in play. Cut shot by Madulid. Tracked down by Gekiliana. Yes, this shot, it's outside. And the DFA has a slight lead, 4-3.
AFP, they haven't had a chance to really take a lead.
And we are tied again at 4 as this serve sails outside. Coach Randy telling his team, let's attack from the other side. Oh, deep serve, but kept very much in play. Shoved over by Reblesa. Olores sets. Madulid rifles it in.
You know, there have been games also that they opt not to start with Madulid.
Yes, we've seen Madulid come off the bench actually. And Madulid already with 2 points of the 5 of the Lady Gunnar. Betinho serve. She's the captain this particular tournament, and that is going to work for Candice Gekiliana. Of course, her sister Kim, the Gekilianas are from Bacolod. Her sister played for Ateneo. Ganda ng pulot. Kaole with the set. De Gia keeps it alive. May tawag. It's a net touch spotted by referee Joy Imus.
That's tough for Olores also, no? Kapag yung kanilang bola ay dikit sa net.
Kailangan talaga sakto yung pasa eh. Hindi pwede 60% of the time ad-lib. And 60% siguro the time, or 70, sakto. Block!
Oh!
But Brenda Madulid is rejected at that net. However, the lead is cut down quickly to 1 as that serve is caught by the net. William Lavado is going to serve. It's in the air. 2 players grapple. It's tossed over by Reyes. And that is not going to work for the Gunnar. 8-6, and it's a time for Arena to file a report.
Yes, the AFP Lady Gunners had an unusual slow start this season, struggling to find the rhythm in their early games. The good thing is that they were able to secure their first win on their last game against the Pag-ibig Fund Smashers. The team has undergone changes also this year, which may have disrupted chemistry para sa kanilang kupunan. Kahit marami silang mga bigatin at superstar players in their lineup, of course, you cannot disregard the fact that they've aged already, but the wisdom is still intact with these players. At yun nga yung gustong ipakita sa kanila ni Coach Randy Falyorina dito, no, na hindi importante lang yung bilis nila dito, but yung talino na rin na may iambag dito ng mga veteran players nila. And for them, they have doubled up on their practices already para makabawi dun sa mga lapses na nagawa nila in their earlier games. Kung dati-dati daw ang pinaghahandaan nila dito, yung mga top 4 teams natin, kabilang nga dyan ang BFP, Comelec, and even PNP. Pero after watching our first match earlier, isasama na daw nila sa listahan nila ang kupunan ng NHA at PhilHealth. 7-an?
Oo nga naman.
Oh, yeah. You cannot underestimate.
10-7. Thank you, Reina Villamor. And we're going to go with a serve of Candice Gekiliana. De Gia receiving. Tabalsa. Through 2 blockers. Active floor defense keeping it alive. Cabalsa firing away is Kerubin. Olores changing her options. De Gia, good coverage. Talunan ng talunan. Haba ng rally, the first long one. Paoles sending it over. Denied. Alive. No whistle, we play on. Good slide by Kaole. Tracked down by Betinho. And finally the open spot identified by Josa Cabalsa.
Makakahinga na sila ng konti.
Oh, naman. Ano yun, no? Pigil hininga lahat sa mga rally na yan, eh. 8-10 ang ating bilang, sorry. Nagche-check ang AFP kung sino magsaserve. Maganda na magtanong. Wala namang bayad ang tanong. Except sa Batangas, meron ako nakita talaga.
May bayad?
Sa kanto.
May price list ba?
Comfort room, ito bayad. Tanong, ito bayad. Sabi ko pambira naman. Kasi dami hong nagtatanong dito. Samantala, 10-9 ang ating bilang. Ito, si Arian Picardo. Dalawa ang lumusob sa bola. Good swing by Reblesa. Olores trying to look for an empty spot. Out of reach. Reblesa knocking it in, and she has already 4 points.
For AFP, I think, of course, easier said than done. Pero sa rotation na to, alam nila, the setter will be favoring Reblesa. So, yung paghahanda talaga sa depensa at sa blocking will be crucial.
Nadali rin eh. Olores. Kanina pa niya. Ini-spot yung butas na yun. 11-10. Bati kita, lumalaban tong DFA, ha? Wala pa panalo, pero bilog ang bola. Anything can happen on a Wednesday. Reyes receiving. Reblesa shoving it over. Olores makes it a set. And that'll score in the oddest of ways for Cabalsa, who found the empty spot. Tabla sa 11. Di nagtagal ang lamang ng DFA, no? Ha? Good pick up that time by May Madulid. Betinho. Tracked down that time by Kerubin. Olores. Habol lahat. Kailangan malinis na set. Reblesa. Olores. Eto, papalo si Joy. Kili Joy. Wala. Nakuha na ng AFP ang lamang. 3 straight points.
That exchange looked a bit messy, ano? Lahat puro ad-lib.
Broken. Lamang na po ang AFP Lady Gunnar. Olores with the serve. Reyes receiving. Snap, set, long. And that'll be now 4 straight points by the AFP. Timeout requested by the DFA.
1-2 tayo pag binigay kay Shanti, ha? 1-2 tayo malang binigay kay Shanti. Sige lang. Tama lang yun, tama. Okay naman yung laro natin. Okay. Pagpatuloy lang natin, guys. Wala lang bibitaw sa depensa, okay? Habol. Okay? Walang bibitaw.
Guys, sunod kayo sa plano natin. Kung ano yung strategy natin, lahat lumalabas. Pansinin nyo. Yung zone 1, sino nasa taong zone 1? So, nag-iwan lang sa likod ako. Malati ka lang, may drop ball na, ha?
Maganda.
Wala na.
Bawi tayo.
Bawi tayo, guys. Hey, Emissaries!
Heard in that timeout 4 different versions of and interpretations of the word kapit. Apat yung different ways of saying it, and because they have they trusted their training. I'm sure they trained very hard. At iba yung galaw nila. I did one DFA game. They're moving a lot smoother here today. Alam mo, there are teams that get better as the tournament progresses. As Reblesa burns them down the line. She has 5 points.
And that's what you also want, that the trend is upward rather than the reverse na medyo nag-slow down yung laro.
I agree. Parang nakikita mo na kasi yung level ng competition. What kind of level you have to bring your team. As Miss Cabalsa, Joza has 4 points. Kakatuwa na, very religious family siguro sa mga Cabalsa. Tinawag na Joza. Sabi siguro ng isang lola, wag yung usual spelling, ha? Baka groovy ang mga lola nito.
Para unique yung spelling.
Yan. Saka para hindi ka yabang-yabang naman, Joza ka. Alam mo naman sa grade school, ang daming asar na kaklase, di ba? Lahat pangalan, baon mo, suot mo, sundo mo. 15-12. Tulis!
Ang gandang serve.
Lumutang sa ere. Nice direct. Ito yung kay Joza.
And ang hirap nung target niya. Ang nipis nung dadaanan ng bola.
Sa kantong-kanto, parang bilyar. Same spot. And tough to field. Down the middle. Oh, yes, sir! Magdulid, nakikitin with 3 points now. Nagising na ang AFP.
Oh, this could be their chance to pull away. I think it is a convincing win that AFP needs at this point.
Pang-boost ng moral at confidence, ha? Tama yun. However, they missed the target on that serve. DFA had a good start, leading by as much as 3, but could not sustain it. And here comes Justin Reblesa. Betinho shoots away. Paole. Yakiliana. Matulid. Matulis.
Alam mo, yung mga ganong offensa, nakaka-intimidate naman.
Lakas-lakas di ba?
Ang lakas-lakas. Look at that.
Diba, kung kayo yung receiving yan, natitingala na lang kayo. Ang lakas.
Kasi tusok din yung bola
Baon.
Baon.
Oh, Yakiliana with the seal on the roof.
Excellent timing. Single block.
Eto na ang hindi tumatanda. Narisa Bautista.
May fountain of youth.
Sabi niya sa akin ng isang hari na ko, tigulang na, ito ko, matanda na. Of course not, coconut, sabi niya. And Nene has, look at this. Nene with a score right off the bench. Matagal nang sabi nga sa ulat ni Rina a few games back. Matagal na niyang gustong makalaro. Pero of course, may limitations tayo sa number of, at saka grabe experience sa mga kasitong si Nene.
Oo. Isa talaga sa mga reliable, yan.
Kahit sa ang team, marami na.
Kahit sa ang team, oo.
Naging guest player na yan kung saan-saan. 1915. Hit out. She knew it, that the hands were there. Sila nga ni Wendy Simana, Wendy who's an assistant coach there. They were among the early entrants into the military ranks. Kasi wala pang professional nun, wala pang Shakey's Billig nun. So, the best route talaga for volleyball players was to go to the military. Gekiliana, nowhere to go. Suddenly, nawalan ng gasolina. Well, mahal ang gasolina ngayon, ano? So, nawalan ng konting gasolina ang takbo ng DFA.
Saan natin bablakin? Gets nyo? Alam nyo na kung saan. Tapos kung saan nyo tututukan. Tatapatan nyo lang. Nawawala lang kayo sa angle. Sa angle, okay? Kung angguluhan nyo yung mga strikers nila, alam nyo na kung sino-sino yun. O, labasan nyo na kung saan ang palo nila. Kompensahan natin na tapos doon natin siya kung tututukan ng blockings. Okay? Bawi tayo. Kaya po natin yan. Soul 5 lang. Soul 5. Bawi tayo. Nangyari yun. Isa pa.
Hey, Emissaries! Run!
Lalim ng serve. Off the hands. Nice slide by Madulid. And they finally get a point at the net.
Nabitin si Olora. She wanted to drop that.
Gonzalez, the other setter, is going to see action. Candice will be serving. Drop. Picked up by Kerubin. Wallop Reblesa. Set by Kaole. Reblesa taps it. And it's alive. No whistle. We play on. Tap. Picked up in the corner by Abarientos. Tapikan itong mga to. Wala bang papalo? Ayun, finally. Cabalsa with 7 points.
Right decision to send it back. Long para kay Cabalsa.
It's a 6-point lead by the Lady Gunnar here in the opening set. Lakas. Fajardo sending it long, making it a 22-17 first set. Setter Chumsi Kaole. Sorry. On to goes Gonzalez. They don't bite. Bullet released by Reblesa, handled well. Gonzalez shoving it over, and it's out.
Sayang, ano sabi ni Pacardo? Ganda ng dig ko.
22-18. Gonzalez chases it. Runner. Reblesa sees a bit of an opening, gets it to hit off the block, and they are now at 19 and 3 points down. Sergeant Randy will use a timeout here.
Bibigay tayo ng error para makatulong sa akin. Hindi dapat ganun. Okay? So tatlo na lang tayo. Ibig sabihin, kailangan ng pasa ng maayos para may deliver ng bullet ng sa center. Palo tayo ng malakas. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
AFP!
Sergeant Randy Falorina telling his team to pass better so they can attack and really strike. Mabawasan na ang kanilang lamang. Ito'y 6 kanina. 3 na lang ngayon.
At saka napako sila at 22. The last 3 points scored by DFA.
Reyes chasing it. That's caught. Cabalsa has a scorer's arm here today. She has 8 points. AFP 2 points away from pocketing set number 1. Reblesa misses the line, and it's set point. Gonzalez, Reyes, Reblesa. 2 players, grapple, Gonzalez, hinabol ni Betinho. Reblesa hesitates. And a messy situation. They get out of it, wiggling out of it. Reblesa denied. Reblesa tries again. Gonzalez with hands on it. Reyes says thank you. Another long rally. Betinho. And we are done with the first set.
Not the cleanest set for AFP, but they win it with some comfortable cushion. Medyo nahabol lang ng konti.
Yeah. And they are going to have a 1-set-to-love lead going into the second set. And that's coming your way shortly.
Blocking. Crucial.
Of the lady Gunnar. She's the captain this particular tournament, and that is gonna work. Of course, the captain is one of the same level of competition. But kind of level and the bring your team. Get your Gunnar with the sea. Mahole. Get your Gunnar. Parang hindi ko ma-imagine na hindi kasali sa top 4 ang AFP given their record over the last 3 years of our tournament. Of course, last year they were knocked out of the championship game. It was BFP against PNP, and PNP eventually winning the title. The second set is underway. Reblesa, De Gia says no way. Betinho drops a message. Kirubin sliding. Reblesa battling at the net. Paole. Hello. parang hinahagis yung plastic balloon.
Ang dami nagsusungkitan ng ng bola.
One zero. Regalo, hindi na diinan ni Reblesa. Pacardo got to it. Porciento with Reblesa again. Pacardo with good strong arms on it. Tossed high by Gekiliana. Quick! Caught in the wall with an arm in the cookie jar. Nowhere to go for Cabalsa.
Reblesa, always just with a good overall game, attacking and blocking, really owning the net.
Yes.
Pero si Cabalsa bumawi.
Cabalsa now with 9 points. Reblesa with 8. First point of the AFP. Marian Olores with the serve. Chumsi Kaole. Lakas din pumasok ni Reblesa. Jammed at the net. Nagkagulo. Kaole almost winning out there. Reblesa trying to take advantage of the confusion. Drills it in.
This is a very favorable rotation para sa
Yes.
DFA. And, we see that every time Reblesa is in front, hirap din yung pagbalik ng atake ng AFP
agree.
because she has been blocking very well.
And she can do many things at that net. And this is nearly lost. That's lost. That usually happens when you don't hit it authoritatively.
AFP again with this problematic start of the set.
Yep. And Coach Randy is not exactly in a smiling mood. Betinho. Binaon ni Cabalsa. And she is now the owner of the first set of twin-digit points with 10.
I think this is the thing with AFP, you know that in terms of offense, just like that from Cabalsa, kayang-kaya nilang laruin. It's just that they seem to be in a rush with passing to the point that Olores is unable to set up properly.
And look at this. Some basic tossing errors hurting the AFP. They have fallen behind by 3 here in the second set. They took the first set 25-19. De Gia. Olores, good set. Chase down. Paole and Reblesa teaming up there. Olores. Betinho. Reyes has hands on it. Tossed over that time. And nobody is home for that one.
It was an over ball, but I think Olores confused the opponent as well.
Yeah.
But this isn't enough. I think, when you go back to how AFP would want to win a game,
Yeah.
it has to be in a commanding way.
Sending a strong message to the field that, hey, we're still a contender here. In the meantime, DFA gets its 6th point. And Reblesa now in double digits. And she swings to the back row. She's serving now. Gekiliana, De Gia. And they're unable to contain it. And they ram into our boards.
The effort of saving that ball, DFA really giving it a good fight here.
Yeah, I agree. 7-3. Madulid's tap is red. Gekiliana gets it to bite. And we're at 8-3.
But, if you're DFA looking for your first win, this is the advantage that you're looking for. Gusto mo yung
I agree.
komportable. I mean, 5 points is still not that big. Pero, if they can play this consistently, yung ganito ka-consistent, wala masyadong error.
That looked like it was on its way out. We're on the way out, as Rena reports.
Yes, pusong palaban, that's what sets the DFA apart. They've been struggling to get a win here, but this team remains to be very optimistic. This year, they have younger players, and that has been helpful para sa kanilang kupunan na bumilis ang kanilang team. Kagandahan pa, very vocal at very, may initiative yung mga younger players nila to suggest and do something about uplifting the team. So far, this 4th season, marami na ring nagbago with DFA ngayon. Mas umingay na sila, may confidence maglaro, and more enthusiasm in the games as well. In this game against the AFP, it's all about having a good court coverage. Now, update ko lang din kayo because last Sunday I reported also about their player Megan Diposoy, who actually has a dengue confinement. Now, Megan is still in the hospital but is recovering well, at sabi niya nga excited na rin siya makabalik dito sa atin in the volleyball games. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. At very busy din ang Department of Foreign Affairs given what's happening in the Middle East as well. Ang daming Pilipino sa mga Middle Eastern countries that are in the crossfire of the war. Let's hope everybody is safe. Oh, look at this. AFP has registered 3 straight points here, prompting the DFA to call a
Guys, Guys, uy, kapitan natin to. Kapitan natin to. Huwag na ibigay to. Jazz, huwag na natin ibigay to. Ha, tara. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Sayang, magaan lang. Oh, let's go, let's go.
Okay, let's go! Emissaries! Bye!
DFA still in the lead by 2. Needing that timeout to sort of derail this upsurge by the AFP that took the first set. That's a good way to come out of a timeout by scoring.
And, DFA is really all about protecting this lead. I think they recognize the fact na ang hirap no? Ang hirap talaga to play catch-up.
But they now have a 4-point lead as the AFP's passing has been so messy, even if they took the first set.
Right now, AFP really needs to organize themselves. A lot of ad-libs, a lot of just easy returns, no, para sa DFA.
And Gekiliana knocking it in. She has contributed, and she has already scored 9 points to complement Ribles's 10. Mary Barrion, the other libero of the AFP, has darted in. That's going to work for Madulid. I would go to Madulid a little more often here. Get something going offensively.
Well, she started off hot earlier.
Yeah.
I think at this point, kailangan ng AFP makakuha ng back-to-back, and they do. It can't be on and off, no? Na sometimes you get it, but you lose it as well. Recovery must be quick.
Saka yung playing alternate scores, pwede ka iwanan nun. Madulid serve in play. That's short on the attempt of Gekiliana, and the lead is now down to 2. 3 straight points by the Lady Gunnar. Number 9, Janine Balcorta, is in for Gekiliana. Here's Madulid, takes a deep breath. And too hot to handle. Reyes was on the move there, actually. Watch this. Wala, hindi planted on the ground.
Mahirap yun. But,
Hindi plakda. And Madulid trying to be as patient as possible here. Reached for by Kerubin. The whisk against the block. Balcorta getting that to bite.
what we observe with the attackers of DFA, hindi nila, wala silang pakialam sa blockers ng AFP. They just really go for it.
Tap, there's a net touch by Kaole. Kailangan talaga sa net, nandun ka regalo or makikipag-jaws. Pabilis ang pitikip. Parang hindi ka umabot sa net. At saka may distansya konti.
Saka maunang bumagsak yung bola, mauna yung point bago ka. Uy!
Subalok pababa. Ricardo with a serve that ties up set 2. Ariane serving again. They could go for the lead here. Balcorta snapping it over. Hey, Valcorta coming off the bench has scored 2 points. DFA back in front, 13-12. They actually have not relinquished the lead. Paole, Reblesa, and the AFP losing the grip on that particular play. It's a 2-point lead now
And
for the DFA. Go ahead, please.
oh, that middle spot actually has been a tough spot para sa AFP. Paulit-ulit pinupuntahan ng DFA. If it isn't a point, nahihirapan silang ibigay ng maayos kay Olores.
And that serve went astray. It's now 13-14 as Olores obtains the serve. They heave it high. Olores gets to set it. That punches through for Cabalsa, who now has 12. 13 now, actually. Olores and her serve. Oh! Kaoli just jumped in front of it.
It was actually Cabalsa with a more advantageous angle on that.
Agree.
But a point is a point.
Both teams are just tiptoeing toward that finish line. That's inside. Kaole getting that to bite.
Back-to-back points for Kaole. If you're AFP, you cannot relax.
Nope, no you can't. Cabalsa. Kaole. Reblesa gets it to bite. Whisks it against the block. And it's a 3-point lead by the Emissaries. AFP needs to huddle up.
Usapan nyo na lang. Kasama di depensa. Kapag di-depensa ka, yan, takbo mo yung papo. Trap lang naman, hindi na nakara mo lang. Okay? So malayo pa yan Tatlo lang yan. Service nila, pasa tayo, attack tayo, task cover tayo. Pasa lang kailangan, pasa lang para matap.
AFC Gunnar!
Coach Randy trying to inject some adrenaline into his team that has fallen behind by 3 here. They will receive this play, and finally they get to use Yonko. First time for Yari to see action in the game.
They need to organize themselves first.
Yeah.
Also get a good pass to establish a proper play.
And we have the serve now of Chumsi Kaole, the setter. Deep. And another ad-lib. Kaole kneels down. Reblesa. There's a net scrape. And not exactly the best place for the AFP to be in after taking the first set.
They haven't had as much attacks in this set. De Gia also not having a good day
Yeah, I agree.
receiving.
It is 19-14. DFA trying to take some giant strides towards the finish line of the second set to tie up the set count. Yonko. Got it. After 5 straight points, they get something from Yonko. Betinho will come back in. 4-point lead by the DFA. Oh, but playable, but not enough.
Oo. Hirap din naman kasing i-receive no, netong serve ni Cabalsa.
It's a 3-point lead. Cabalsa with 9 attack points, 3 blocks, and 2 aces. Nagawa ng paraan. Hindi na nagawa ng paraan yan. DFA, their turn to try and stem this tide where the AFP is beginning to catch some fire.
Dalawa, kapitan natin to ha. Diretso natin, hindi pwedeng lumapit sila ulit sa atin. Oh, let's go, let's go.
Bago kayo receive mo na maganda ha. Daan
Patay
lang tayo.
momentum.
Ayan yung patasin yung first ball. Setter. Setter ang magpapabilis ng play natin ha. Eka, pwede ka tumulong sa receive. Ikaw sa short. Seka pa receive.
Sugal na, sugal.
Go, go, go! Emissaries!
And the serve now belongs to Cabalza. And it's an ace. Lead down to 1. Earlier today we had PhilHealth winning against NHA for their 3rd straight win, a 5-set triumph. 1-point game here in the 2nd set. Reblesa shoved high by Cabalsa, caught by Reblesa, no coverage.
Gotta be on your toes, gotta be aware all the time. Look at that.
Kuminsan kasi pag kayo gumaganon, end up nanonood ka.
Oo eh. Quick to react. That's what you want, that's what you need.
But Dulid gets that to score, and the lead down to 1 again.
Substitution for AFP number 14, Nene Bautista.
Oh, more height at the net.
Bautista back in, and Picardo is out. You're right. A little more ceiling.
I think right now they need the blocking at the net as well.
And the tip. No score on that one. Bautista coming off the bench scoring, and we are tied at 20.
And that's really tough. You come off the bench, you have to be as warm as the rest.
Yeah.
But for Bautista, look at that. Kanina ganun din, off the bench, scored a point.
Bettinia serve at 20 apiece. Out of reach.
Not one of the most solid hits you'll see from Rebleza. Pero sabi nga natin, ang puntos ay puntos.
At sa puntos, Rebleza meron ng 15. Pareho na sila ni Cabalsa. Block.
Wasted point there. Sayang, ano? But she has been doing well there at the net itong si Balcorta.
We have Estrellas coming in for Lavado.
Scores at 21.
21 apiece. Hey, coming off the bench, Janine Balcorta has pocketed 3 points.
Really good efficiency right there.
Yeah. Oh, DFA trying to secure the second set. AFP wants to huddle up.
In-game na tayo, hindi na tayo pwede magkamali dyan. Dalawa spiker natin na import, kailangan makapasa na tayo ng maayos. Okay? Kaya pa yan, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Good set. It's in the air. Bautista gathers it. Short. Na-misjudge ni May yung distansya. And look at this. DFA is at set point.
Both teams, of course, on a mission. Again, DFA wanting to get their first win. AFP wants to go up the ranks.
Balcorta has been a contributor coming off the bench. Bautista shoots. Reyes. Balcorta. Matulid. Reyes makes it a set. Balcorta shoots long. Betinya there. Bautista block. Palu pa rin. Bautista trying to nail the point. Can't. Just at the net. Olores back to Bautista. Finally, nakuha sa ulit.
Alam mo, yung depensa ng DFA, ito yung bumubuhay sa kanila ngayon. Talagang hirap yung AFP makapatay ng bola.
Hinahingal si Nene doon.
Oo. And then, very worth while, no? Na minutes played on the court. No room for errors para sa AFP.
Chance. That will work. And the second set belongs to the Department of Foreign Affairs. The Emissaries are tying it all up at 25-22 after the first set went 25-19 AFP. We'll be right back with your third.
Meanwhile, it will be an even playing field right now as set number 3 is underway. DFA possibly carrying more confidence going into the third set with that set 2 win. But also AFP with that hunger na makabawi, no, dito sa set number 3. I think you want to get that 2-set advantage. And the AFP starts off with a point. They need a cleaner set this time around. There may not have been a lot of errors or points given up in the earlier set, but it was messy. When we say messy, hindi sila makadeliver ng maayos na play. It was mostly ad-libs, mostly just easy returns para sa koponan ng DFA. And for DFA, of course, you'd gladly accept. There were also parts of that game na it was really in their favor.
2-0 AFP, and make that 3-0 now. Ito yung, when panic sets in, calm down. If panic is still there, take a timeout. Ay, nako, close to the net. 4-0. Timeout ang kupunan ng DFA. Huge step forward by the AFP here in the third set. They are in command 4-0.
Reception and depensa, no? Yun yung kailangan ayusin naman on the side of DFA.
Reblesa. Oh, that's outside. And look at this, it's now 5-0. Oh, 6-0. May nakakatulog na.
Oo, at ito si Pacardo naman taking advantage of the more relaxed receivers on the side of DFA.
Pacardo has 5 points, however, her journey there doesn't last very long. First point of the DFA via the error. Kaole, the setter, will be serving first. Olores. Bettina shot is scored upon as that goes outside. 7-1. Now it's the turn of the DFA to be in disarray. Olores. Reyes. Messi. They got in the way of Kaole. The choreography, a mess here. Rina, go.
Yes, despite na lamang dito ang kupunan ng AFP Lady Gunners, tuloy-tuloy lang para sa kupunan ng DFA. They know very well that they played excellently in that second set. At nasabi ko na nga sa inyo kanina yung kanilang pusong palaban. Dagdag pa natin dyan yung focus na hinihingi sa kanila ng kanilang coaches, no, para hindi sila mamatayan ng bola dito. What's really good about the DFA, especially in that second set, is that they're uplifting everybody else in the team by celebrating every point and by simply remaining cheerful as a team. Meanwhile, on the side of the AFP, before going into this third set, ang reminder sa kanila, dalawang bagay lang. Unang-una na dyan, improve on their passing so they can attack more dahil nalimitahan nga sila dun sa kanilang mga atake in the second set. And secondly is improve on their blocks dahil in that last set, isa lang ang puntos nila in the blocking department. 7-An?
So many areas to work on, huh, Rina? Thank you very much. Here's Bitinho. Flicked high by Kaole. Yes, that will stay in.
They need to score the points and they have to do it now. Ito rin yung favorable rotation for DFA where they can maximize Rebleza.
Who's in front right now? Olores. Bullet like that time from Yonko. Yonko taps it simply this time. Reyes makes it a set. Rebleza no chance to attack. Heaves it over. Yonko. It's a toss but no attack. Rebleza off the hands of Yonko. Kaole. Rebleza gets it to Bad. 3 straight points by the DFA.
I think with AFP, meron silang lead ngayon but they also cannot relax. It's their defense that is not as tight.
Yonko burns Abalientos on the back row.
Lahat ng palo ni Yonko ngayon, no? Talagang so much force.
Oh. Laser-like delivery. High up and out. That'll make it 11-4. Balcorta will come in. Give Rebleza a breather here.
Balcorta, magandang hugot, no, in the earlier set.
Coming off the bench, scoring 4 points, which they needed to get that momentum to seal set number 2. Bautista, that's in. It's now an 8-point lead.
This is a much better, much cleaner set being played by the AFP. Also for DFA, I think partly it is their first ball that really is a miss.
Let's see if they can settle down. Olores, Nene on the run.
You know, we talk about a commanding game. This that we're seeing from the AFP here in the third set, after that second set loss, is I think, a good sign.
2 different teams on the floor right now compared to that second set. That is outside already. And Bitinho had no more space to operate in. It's now 13-5, still AFP in the lead. Balcorta. And it's 14-5. Reyes, Kaole, Gachiliana. Over whatever defense was going to be attempted there.
AFP playing with a lot of experience here in the third set.
Yeah.
I mean, you see how they vary their returns. Being smart, but At the time.
At ganun, ano. Pag inumpisahan mo ng purihin, tapos bigla.
Oo nga eh. Iba pa yung sinasabi ko sa atake. Service na isipang lumabas.
Or sasabihin, 5 straight aces, biglang error. And that's it outside. 16-6 now. Points are moving fast for the AFP. Wala nang long rallies.
We see also the effort on their end, ano, na talagang puwersahin ang opensa.
Tapusin yung point kaagad. Picked up that time by De Gia. High up and Betinho. No, that's Fajardo who misses.
Siguro kasi the previous sets din, talagang puro ad-lib yung galawan ng AFP. I mean, you receive an easy ball pero hindi pa rin eksakto kay Olores.
Good pick up that time by Kerubin. Quiliana shoves it over. Olores sends it to Fajardo. And Fajardo takes the point.
There's also more contributors for AFP here in this set. Meanwhile, DFA trying out, different permutations in their lineup.
De Leon now replaced by Agnote in the DFA lineup. Reyes could not contain it.
Bautista still with so much power.
Quiliana. Olores. Oh, Yonko turned her back. She didn't realize the ball was still alive. Oh, eto na. Eto na, para sigurado. Tinalikuran niya.
Oo, sabi nga, pag akala niya kasi tapos na. But, she got it the second try.
Eh, tama naman na binalik sa kanya ni Olores. So, hindi ka pa tapos.
Trabaho ka muna.
Rampa ka na rampa. Hindi ka pa tapos. 19-8. AFP will send in Cindy Demafiles in for the first time. Quiliana's serve. Alive. Chance to attack. Malcorta knocks it down.
I love the positivity still, no? You feel on the side of AFP. They may be down 10 points, pero nakangiti, hindi sila tense.
At DFA, sabi mo?
At DFA rather.
Yeah, mukha naman. Lakas. Pero ito, kinuha ni Nene sa likod. Quiliana with hands on it. Hey! Look at this. Valcorta has strung together 6 points. Sets are tied, 1 apiece. Rotation. Rotation error.
Ito yung mga puntos na nasasayang. They may be leading, but you also don't want to give this window.
Quiliana and Abarientos sharing the pass. Quiliana unable to contain it. It is now 20-11. Fajardo's serve. Loaded. But here it's playable for Kerubin. Olores. And down Down the line we go with Yonko.
Now that is the danger if they get a good first ball. May mga options for these running attacks.
Oh. Solid.
Actually, puro solid yung palo ngayon ni Yonko.
Oh, madiin.
Madiin. We've seen a few drops or off speed.
He might be also fitter than before, no? Kasi nakakalundag siya eh. Nakatakbo siya.
At saka may mga times before that, she would be playing, galing siyang training. Training,
Oo
hindi
nga pala.
training ng volleyball, ibang training, first military training.
Oh.
You lack sleep, your body, syempre, pagod.
Oh boy, that died in the water.
Such a different game we are seeing from DFA.
Balcorta is drawn out. Reblesa will return. Olores to serve.
On deck, serve, Olores.
Net.
And touch, Gunnar.
Second time. I think Yonko gets caught for this. Nine-point lead.
DFA needs a lot to catch up. They need to defend well, and that has been the problem here in this set.
23-13.
This has been the best in terms of attacking for the AFP, at least here in this match.
Reyes pursues it. Another one of those long rallies. And it's down and out.
Good effort from the AFP, but able to put that ball over. Ngayon, chance para sa DFA with Rebleza at the service line.
Short. (23-15). And we arrive now at set point. Into the net we go with Estrellas.
Set point saved here for DFA.
Easy ball. Oh, casual.
Oh,
Casual.
she miscalculated her height and the net.
Kasi di ba sa practice,
Oh, eh.
wala naman net minsan. Well, happens. Oh!
Oh, what is happening? Good one though for DFA.
They're knocking at the door. They may not be within reach, but they're knocking at the door. Get some momentum for the fourth. Off the hands. That's four straight now.
I think the benefit of this with DFA as we head into this timeout is yung momentum.
Going into the next set. Let's listen into Coach Randy here.
pa pa tayo. Pasa na mga isa. Ha? Hindi, move ko lang pa forward ha. Let's go.
Hey, AFP! Gunnar!
Minsan, yung 1 point, seal it, takes so long to do.
Mailap, Ang ilap ng puntos. Pero, para dito sa DFA, I think, hindi man nila makuha itong set na to because it means they cannot commit any mistakes, Ang maganda dito yung momentum, naidikit mo, nahabol mo.
Let's see if they can knock it in here. No! Emissaries with a very weak shot. 24-20 now.
Kerubin has been at the service line for quite a while now.
Yes. Big shot, big recovery. And we are done. The AFP, taking their lucky stars, will have a 2-1 lead going into the fourth. Sorry. 12 errors dun sa AFP. Okay, let's see if the AFP can close the deal or will there be a fifth set? Is it that kind of day? First game today was a 5-set tussle. As we get underway, first serve by Gekiliana is a service ace. Phil Held winning against the NHA in 5 earlier. In the meantime, Gekiliana had an ace on the first serve. Abarientos reaching for it. Dug up from deep off the shot of Reblesa. Reblesa recycles. Rejected. Gekiliana keeping it alive. And Reblesa has to pick herself up. Unable to block it. West buhay. Nakahiga na ito. Kaso nga nakitaan ng kanto na libre. Zone 1. Kaole goes on 2. Didn't bite. And Betinho gets that to connect.
Betinho been quiet in terms of puntos, yung pag-score ng puntos.
So far limited to just 5 points for the captain of the AFP. Kaole sets up Reblesa. That's hit out. And we are tied at 2. Parang araw ng Araw ng 5 sets, araw ng agatan ng mga team eh. May ganong araw eh.
Pero alam mo, I think it's also because we are at a stage kung saan itong mga teams na to, unang-una iniiwasan mo talaga na mag-land ka sa 9 and 10.
Oh, which is
Ayaw
not,
mo yun.
Ayaw mo yun.
Oh, ayaw mo yun. Gusto mo rin mapunta ka dun sa upper half, ano?
Oh.
Gusto mo yung advantage, kumbaga. And, the AFP, ngayon nasa gitna ng traffic. Gustong humiwalay.
On the meantime, that's touched last by Kirabin. We are tied at 3. Reyes sends it airborne. Becomes a free pass by Abarrientos. Reyes collects it. Reblesa down the middle. Bautista shot in play. Reblesa hooks it over. Yonko feeds Bautista. Walang pumalo.
Oh, pero itong depensa ng DFA, tibay.
Tibay. At that moment,
Kailangan hanapan ng paraan ni Betinho, sending it down the line.
Reblesa shot. Yonko takes care of it, and the AFP unable to return it. Knotted at 4. Ooh, into the net. Betinho will serve. AFP in the lead, 5-4. That crawls over the net. Cut shot. Olores, Yonko. Picked up from downstairs by Kaole. And Reblesa walks away from it. Proud of her work.
She also made a good decision to send that back immediately.
Right away.
Second ball, Hindi pa kasi nakakapwesto itong depensa ng AFP.
Might as well pounce on the opportunity. 5-all. Difficult pass that time. Yakiliana lost it, didn't get it. Trying to work on that deep corner. Missed it. Marian Estrellas will be serving. Cross, yes! Yakiliana now with 13 markers.
I think for DFA, nahanap na rin nila yung rotation na kailangan nila. They've done quite a number of substitutions.
Oh, tulis na tulis. And Bautista counters, and it's a seesaw affair here in the 4th. The AFP back in the lead, 7-6. Reyes bungles it. Yakiliana will shoot it over. Bautista, Olores, missed by Yonko. Seven all. Oh, Reyes can't contain it. Fajardo's shot too hot. Rina, go ahead.
Supporting the AFP Lady Gunners right now is the basketball team of the agency led by Darwin Cordero. Makikita mo siya dun sa sidelines ngayon ng AFP team. He's very fond of watching volleyball games rather. At dahil malapit na rin ang kanilang tournament in the basketball in the UNTV Cup games, he has been reassigned in the wellness center, which means to say any wellness-related activity of the soldiers, he must also be involved in it. At isa ito sa mga involvement niya by watching the games and supporting the Lady Gunners. He's also looking forward to being back in the hard court next week. Doon naman sa ibaba niya, mapapansin nyo, nakaupo rin doon si Wendy Talib. No? Hindi ko napansin kanina na hindi pala naglaro si Wendy Talib for this game. No? It's for the reason that he has a pulled hamstring injury on her left leg. Magpapagaling muna siya, but hopefully will be given clearance on their next game. Back to you guys.
Okay, it's an update on all those people in the AFP t-shirts there. Yonko into the corner.
Gusto ko yung ang bilis sumenyas ni Yonko nasa loob yan.
And the DFA falling behind by a point here. Olores will serve. Walang lumilid ng more than 2. Reblesa was 21 points. Tried to block it. It's pursued Reyes. That'll work. That corner is Yari Yongo's own property. 2-point lead, 10-8.
Much better attacking game. More intensity as well para sa AFP.
Olores and her serve. Kerubin. Reblesa. Yes! Just a solid player. So productive, 22 points. Oh, Kaole.
Kaole actually already has 4 aces.
All her points.
Oh, all her points.
Lakas. Reyes makes it a set. Reblesa unable to launch an attack. Betinho. Return to sender. Chance to give it to Yonko. And once Yonko is in front, that's most likely the thing that will happen.
And especially if they get a good pass, no, na diretso kay Olores, ang daming options for Yonko.
That's out.
Just not lucky that time. Para sa DFA, gusto mong dikitan to.
Oh. Alive. Back row. Abarientos. Tossed over. Reblesa. High up. Reyes. Reblesa. No angle to work with.
Mahirap na yun. That was really off.
(12-11). Uh-oh. Service ace. So far, AFP with a total of 11 aces compared to 9 by the DFA.
But that is the first service ace for AFP here in this set.
Yes. Jammed but kept in play. Free pass. Reblesa's shot in play. Bautista. Still playable. Reyes will hook it over. Bautista. Outside of the cross.
Oh, too wide.
Still a 1-point lead for the Gunnar, as points are coming very slowly here, as both teams are going back and forth toe-to-toe. Olores. You know, you get the feeling can I get that point back?
Alam mo, ito yung mga, minsan sinasabi nga ng mga coaches, no, okay lang kung talagang na-earn ng kalaban mo yung puntos eh. Yung talagang mahirap ma-pick up. But if it is earned that way, or if you give it up that way, nakakapanghinayang.
Bagsak baligat yun. Olores. Bullet by Pacardo. Lakas din papalo ito sa Pacardo. Hindi siya malaking tao, pero loaded.
Alam mo yan, at saka si Talib, ano, yung dalawang player ng AFP that in terms of height, syempre hindi katulad nila Yongko, pero makes up for it in other ways.
Parang si Mila Ronquillo ng PNP, di ba?
Oo.
Patangkad.
Actually, very deceiving, no? Yung frame pa niya, very slim and lean.
Ayaw na daw niya maglibero. Ayaw na. Time out requested by the DFA. They've fallen behind by 2 here.
Oh, guys, may variation na sila, nag-uulig na. Oh, basa tayo ng patay nila. Hoy, basa tayo ng laro nila. Basa tayo ng laro nila. Hindi pwede nakatako Hindi pwede nakatako ang pakanan. Gumalaw kayo.
To 13. If you're DFA, you don't want the AFP to suddenly just break this game wide open at this juncture. Just then you've worked so hard to stay afloat here. Good pickup by Reyes. Kiliana with a big shot. Ooh, but Kirobin out of position there.
Olores just found a way to score that point. Sa ngayon, reception at depensa yan ang kailangan ng DFA.
Paola tried to be sneaky. Read by the other side. Gakiliana. That's out.
Now these errors, yan yung mga ayaw mong mangyari, ano? Dahil lamang ang kalaban.
That one crawls over the net. Chased down by Kirobin. And by the smallest of angles, actually.
But they do need that point because currently 6 pa lang ang kanilang attack points. They've scored 3 aces and the rest of the errors of AFP.
Everybody asking referee Joy kung sino magsaserve. And we are underway with the right person, Bautista, long and out. 2-point lead.
Similarly for AFP, you know, the lead seemed comfortable earlier, pero they are also giving up points. Kirubin as well.
Ay, sabi ni Kirobin naman.
Sayang.
Nisigaw yung bench nila ng kapit. O ano pwedeng pagkapitan dito? Gekiliana, Olores. Well done, Bacardo. Just finding the right spot, the right angle.
I think one of the best games we've seen from Pacardo is in double digit.
Taas. Hindi bumaba. Flat na flat ang palo ni Candice. changes will happen. They bring in Balcorta again, who has been quite a scorer coming up the bench. That will work for Balcorta.
Holding on to this set. Di pa raw tapos.
Olores, Pacardo short.
I think she found the ball too high.
Too high.
Kanyang timing, ano.
So,
kasi
nalunod.
nalunod siya. Usually, pag ganyan differential set or a bit lower, that was a bit high.
17, serving 20.
Check ball. Di wala sana nga amin. No? Kaso nakita ng first referee, nakita ng lines judge.
Marami-raming mata.
Wala sana nga amin eh, pero 21-17.
Ooh, she sends that one out. For Pacardo, it has been one of her best games. Ano, usually we see in double digit itong si Yongko, Cabalsa, Madulid, yan, sila Bautista, but today she also delivers.
Too close to the net. De Leon could not control it. And the DFA now falling behind 22-18. Olores. Powerful shot by Reblesa. Olores makes it a set for Bautista. Reblesa. And it's out of reach. (22-19).
Oh, almost.
Almost had a chance. And the AFP now 2 points away from completing the job here. Boy, the search continues with DFA for the first win.
It's a journey, sabi nga natin.
Wow.
Pero sa ngayon, itong AFP taking control.
We're at match point. Gunnar trying to sew it all up. Reblesa says, Mamiana.
Teka lang. Kapit pa kami. Ito yung kapit na hinihingi sa kanila.
Reblesa with 24 points. Most number of points for today. For any player, for any team. And we are finished here. And the AFP winning in 4. And it's time to talk to our best players. Sino ba napili natin?
Ito, ang daming magaling, but I think ito, she delivered when they needed it the most. Pacardo is our best player for today's game.
Arian Francis Pacardo is with Rina.